What's going on, my people? I'm running for president, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be huge, huge. But this is your commissioner speaking. Sorry, that was a lame impression of Trump. But anyway, this is your commissioner speaking, and we are in week 7, and just want to do a quick recap of week 6. And I actually wanted this episode talk about week 7 because I think it's the CFL versus the DFL. So that might be a better, interesting conversation. But last week was the standings have changed quite a bit. Well, not too much. The Tim Tebow, Steel Boys crew, and it looks like the Brown Man Group and the Guru are still the top 4. But records, the CFL is rising. Obviously, Brown Man Group falls under that, like the Tower Orange does, and so does my team. So we all had a win last week, and some deletes had some wins too. But I loved it because I did a ass whooping of Stewie the Devil, who talked a lot of shit and said I was gonna get bitch slapped. But guess what? You got dong slapped. So hopefully it didn't hurt too bad. Anyway, that was the ass whooping. I won the weekly prize last week, so that was my first one, and I'm telling you, my future is changing. The momentum has come, so hopefully I can keep it up this week against the leader of our league, Tim Tebow. But I also got the biggest blowout victory medal, so woohoo! Happy about that as well. So my match was pretty straightforward. Marcus Mariota beat all of Stewie at the end. And then, who else? The next matchup that was there was it Blue Thunder versus Light to Tower Orange? And I think LTTO, wow, I mean, sorry, Blue Thunder really just choking. Team is going downhill. No one's performing. CJ Anderson is the running back I thought he would be. Sorry, Pratik, for your assessment, and he does not look like he was going to be end of last year. So CJ Anderson sucks. AJ Green not living up to his hype. Pretty much everybody on Blue Thunder lost. I think it may be because he lost his hammer, so we may have to show that picture of Thor losing his hammer, but I think he lost his pants and underwear and pride and dignity and everything else. So Thor just terrible. So next match was the Guru and Steel Boys crew. Steel Boys crew and the Guru came down to Monday Night Football. It was a very close match with Steel Boys crew needing, I think it was like 6 points with Arizona kicker Catanzaro and John Brown. Yes, JB. Show that pic again. Yes, he is not mini AB. He's not AB. He's JB. John freaking Brown. Almost lost it for Steel Boys crew, and the Guru almost pulled a rabbit out of the hat and won that. But in the end, John Brown did get one extra reception for like 12 yards or something at the end of the game. Maybe it was 14, but Steel Boys crew does creep to a win and wins by 1.4 points. Amazing. Outrageous for heartbreak for the Guru, but the Guru's doing well, even though he's tied record with me, but his team is putting up some points. That's good. Next match was Check the NFL, and looks like someone changed their name from Fortis Air because all the air got let out, and now he's End Zone Chasers. End Zone Chasers put an ass whooping on Check Day. End Zone Chasers is a basically boomer bust, Drew Brees and Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, I think it was the first week when he had a big game, and then again this week 6 he had a big game, and when he has a big game, seems like End Zone Chasers win their matchup and somehow try to compete for a weekly prize too. So 117.50, great score. Chuck Day, I don't know what to tell you, man. Todd Gurley is a bust. I was watching ESPN or NFL Network, one of those, and they all claim that he's a bust. So if you want to trade him, I'm still open. I can give you a better back. Eddie Lacy, available. Anyway, so End Zone Chasers, good job. Next and last matchup was Tim Tebow against the Brown Man Group. And the Brown Man Group, they basically called it beginning of the week that they were going to beat Tebow. I think they didn't think it was going to be this close, or he didn't think it was going to be this close. But it ended up turning out to be very close, 6 points. The defense, or DJ, one more touchdown, and looks like Tim Tebow pulls a rabbit out of the hat and actually wins this. So very, very entertaining. 3 touchdowns was just not enough. And why did DJ need 3 touchdowns? Because everybody else effing sucked on Tim Tebow's team. He came back down to reality this week with Mortabai. He could have got a running back for that guy. Didn't do what he was supposed to do, and now he's out 4 to 6 weeks. And then the rest of the team just not performing. DeMarco Murray. Anyway, so not a good outing for Tim Tebow if it wasn't for DJ. Congrats to the Blue Man Group. Sorry, the Brown Man Group. Anyway, so looks like the Brown Man Group and Steel Boys Crew, a 4-game win streak. So that's pretty nice. Riding high there. And then Chuck Day and Stewie have a 3-game losing streak, so they need to do something. I think Stewie has kind of given up at this point. He's not really picking up people and not setting up lineup. He's like, I'm going to just go with the flow, go with what I got. Too much management, changing players in and out. So I think he's just like, you know what, let's go with what I have. So let's go to this week. As you heard me in the beginning of the show, this week's going to be huge. I mean, huge. Yes, it's going to be the CFL versus the DFL. And you may ask, what does that stand for? So DFL is Dalits for Life. And CFL, that's me, is Champions for Life. Yeah, this week it's going to be huge. Huge. I mean, huge. I'm going to win, but it's going to be huge. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, week 7 is going to be Steel City Bombers. First match is me against Tim Tebow, the leader of the Dalits versus one of the leaders of the CFL group. It's going to be a close match, but I really do think it's going to start with Philip. Philip is going to outduel A-Rod, and Philip is going to be one of the big reasons why I win this week. So hats off to Philip, and I think Tim Tebow is going to have a second loss of the season. Like I said, projections don't mean shit. 2 points especially don't mean shit. But this week I feel like I got the right defense for once, and that's not gonna give me 3 points or 0 points or whatever I've been getting from that position. So all in all, I think Yahoo says, or some other site I was looking at says that Tim Tebow gets check marks at every position and will win. But I feel like an upset is coming. So the win goes to Steel City Bombers. Huge. And then the next match is going to be Blue Thunder versus Stewie the Devil. Yes, loser versus loser. I mean, if this is the week, if Blue Thunder can't win this week, you might as well give up with Stewie. Stewie, the projection is 105 to 94, it seems, but I don't think, I really don't know. I mean, this matchup, Stewie's playing the same lineup. He's pretty good people. Things could be different this week because he's got Andrew Luck playing, and luck could change. Obviously, he changed hands, and now he went from Steel Boys Crew to Stewie the Devil. So who knows? Maybe all of a sudden the luck will be with Stewie, and they will go on to win this week. But if I had to call it, I'm going to say that this is going to be a Blue Thunder victory, and Stewie will continue his losing streak. So sorry, Stewie, one more beat down for you. And then the next matchup is Steel Boys Crew versus Light the Tower Orange. Steel Boys Crew, Light the Tower Orange. This matchup is LTTO projection is higher. This is one of the quarterback trades, luck for Wilson. So Russell Wilson, I don't know if I could trust the guy. He's playing Arizona as well. Could have a tough time. He's playing at Arizona, so for this week, don't know if the trade made sense. But I think Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck, they may have about the same output when it's all said and done. But LTTO, man, fortunes are changing. Matt Ryan is finally the leader of his team, and he's going to prove to LTTO that he's MVP candidate. Or it could be the bad luck of LTTO and Matt Ryan, and LTTO takes down Matt Ryan and takes him out of the MVP race. Who knows? We'll see. It's going to be interesting. But other than that, I really got to give the LTTO, I have to give them a little bit... I'm more on the LTTO side, and the reason being is I think the defense, it's going to be... Cincinnati playing against Cleveland. Cleveland is they are playing very well. I mean, when you play defense against them, Cleveland actually is putting up some yards, touchdown. Cody Kessler is actually playing well, so they will score points. But I think Seattle will shut down Carson Palmer. CP once again, he proved to be CP last week, and I think he proves to be even worse CP this week. And Richard Sherman and them boys get a couple picks, and the win goes to LTTO. Go CFL. So that's 2 for CFL. Actually 3 for CFL. And then the next match is the Guru and Chuck This. So this one is not really a true CFLer, but because like eons ago, the Guru did win a championship. And so for this week, he's an honorary member of the CFL, and he's playing against Chuck This. So This week, it's all going to depend on if Stephon Diggs plays. If Diggs doesn't play, Guru's just been getting annihilated with injuries and people not coming back fast enough for him. But somehow he's got a ragtag crew, and they put up some good points. I think the Meredith pickup, was it last week possibly, was a huge pick. Yes, Meredith was a pretty good pick. And I like the guy. I think he's going to do great. Yeah, I do. Huge. But so Meredith is going to be the one. We'll find out Thursday night how this is going to play out. But I really think Chuck Day's got a good chance. The Rams defense may not do so well against the Giants. It could be a shootout. But other than that, Jay Ajayi, I have my doubts. He beat up on the Steelers, but Jay Ajayi may just be what he is, right? A bench guy. So good luck to DeGuru. I'm going to go with DeGuru on this as well. So that's another CFLer because I don't trust Edelman. I don't trust Jordy Nelson because he's playing with A-Rod. The only guy I do trust on Chuck Day's team is Tom Brady, and he's playing my beloved Steelers, but I do believe he'll get 3 touchdowns at least, which kind of sucks, but you know, LeGarrette Blount might suffer. So who knows? But I do vote for the Guru on this to take it by slim margin, but they will win. Last match, the Brown Man group against End Zone Chasers. So End Zone Chasers, they had to do some digging in free agency this week. You know, had to get a tight end and some other positions. I think a receiver too. So Mike Wallace is a great pick, I think. I actually was trying to look for him, but End Zone Chasers beat me to it. So he's learning about free agency very well. So good for you. And what is it? Brown Man Group. Brown Man Group, AB, you're going to suffer because Big Ben's not there. Hopefully not. We'll be in Pittsburgh, and I can't have Le'Veon Bell or AB struggling with Laundry Jones. But, you know, we got to keep up the score. So, AB, 11 projection, this should be easily done. Terrence West, I don't trust that guy. Yeah, he's a sell high candidate. McCoy, good for him. Got a Q tag. I don't know. So hopefully he's playing. Alan Hearns. Alan Hearns? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. But Hunter Henry, great tight end. I think he out-duels or outshines Zach Miller. This will be close, but I got to give it to... and Baltimore defense is a great pickup too. So this one, I got to give it to... you know what? I'm going to pick the underdog in this. And I will, well, never mind. Sorry, take that back. CFL again because of Matt Stafford, Antonio Brown, LaShawn McCoy, and Hunter Henry. So it looks like 5-0 for CFLers, and this week is basically the Dalit for Life crew is going to lose every match. That is what this guy says. But this week, my fellow Americans, let me just tell you something. I voted for all CFLers because I'm a CFLer, and CFLers, we just know how to win. We win, yes, we win. Ooh, look at me. Huge. It's gonna be huge. But anyway, sorry, I love doing that because the debate's tonight. So watch the debate, root for your team. Me and Gay will be in Pittsburgh next week. Look for us on the Jumbotron. And good luck to everyone. And, go get that $40. I'm out. Peace.